Hi everyone, Annette Kessler here with a new video tutorial, and today we are making a pencil and memo box, which is very unique because it closes and it opens. Like always, you have a link to all the measurements in the description under the video. You can go ahead and click on that link and download all the info, including written instructions. So we're going to start with our two long pieces and score them at 3.5. Both of them, and then we're going to get our two squares and we're going to score them at 1/2 inch on all four sides. On both squares we're going to do that, and like I always tell you, if you don't have a bone folder and a scoreboard or a trimmer like I'm using, you can just use a ruler and a scoring tool, or even a pen that doesn't work that can make score lines. Okay, so now we simply fold on all the score lines and burnish them well, and then later we can start building our box. Okay, so what we have to do next is, for one of the squares, we're going to score a diagonal line from one corner to the other. So just align the corners and then score diagonally only once. And on the other square, we're simply going to cut it diagonally and make it into two triangles. So one we score diagonally and the other we cut diagonally. So now we have all the parts of the box. We're going to trim the corners from the square so it will be easier to assemble, and also the corners from the two triangles. Now what we're going to do is apply glue on two tabs, two adjacent tabs like this, and then attach our long folded pieces to them like this. It's like in an L shape. So this is one side of the box, and we're going to repeat that on the other side of the box. So we're going to apply glue to the other two tabs and attach our long piece, our second long piece. And of course you have to align it with all the edges to make sure that it is going to be a square later, because this box is going to be like a cube, so everything needs to align. So apply glue to the other two tabs and attach the folded piece. Can be a little bit fiddly, but you can get there. Just make sure again that it's aligned. Okay, so this is beginning to look like a box. The next thing to do is to close the sides of the box with our two triangles. So we're going to remove, these are the triangles, they're going to go on the side like this, one on this side and one on the other side. So just cut off the corner so it won't stick out. Apply glue to the two tabs and then attach them to the side of the box like this. Again, don't forget to align everything. Make sure it's straight. Then repeat that and do the exact same thing on the other side. And then you'll see how it looks as a box, as a cube. Okay, so we're going to trim the corners and then apply glue to the two tabs and attach to the other side of the box like this, aligning it with the edges, with both edges, making sure it's all straight. And this is how the box looks. See? A perfect cube. And then it will open, and inside will have a little box for the pencils and a little box for the memos. But first we need to attach magnets. So we're going to attach magnets while the folded diagonal line faces the top. So we're going to put one magnet on the left side and then the other one on top of it. Mine are already with glue, but if yours are not with glue on their back side, that's simply add the glue and do the same. Next we're going to take the larger squares, and again you have all the measurements in the cutting guide in the description under the video, and we're going to score it at 3/4 of an inch on all sides. And then of course we're going to fold them and cut the corner like we usually do. So we cut along the score line until the score line meets, then trim a little bit off the corner. We've done this before in a few tutorials. And then this is going to be our box for the memos. So we need to apply glue to the little tabs and then attach the sides to them to create a little open box, or sort of a tray even. And then let's do the other side. And then you have your memo tray or box. This is where the little memo notes will go. So once we open it, it goes on the left side. So you apply glue on the bottom. You can also apply glue on the sides if you want, on 3 sides, and then attach it to the left side of the box. Don't forget, if a little bit of the glue, don't worry about it. If it runs a little bit, it dries clear. And now we can go ahead and make our box for the pencils. Again, you have all the measurements in the link in the description under the video. So we're going to score on the short side at 1.5 and 4 7/8. And then on the long side, we're going to score at 3 3/8 and 4 7/8. So this is going to be a tall box that can hold pencils and pens. So we're going to cut along the middle score lines until they meet the other score line, and then a little bit diagonally as well to create the tabs. And then let's fold on all the score lines. And then we can apply glue and attach all the sides. So this is how it's going to look. So let's apply glue to the little tab here in the center. Attach one side, and then apply glue on the back of this side that we glued to attach the other side. And we're going to do the exact same thing the other side, and then we'll have our tall box ready for the pencils. And then all we need to do later is cover our entire box with cover papers. Okay, so this box is ready too. Don't glue it to your box. Just make sure it fits, but don't glue it yet because we need to cover the sides before we attach this box. Okay, so now we can go ahead and start covering. We're going to start with 2 triangles. And then I also have a lot of other cover papers that you have all the measurements for them as well in the cutting guide. So we're going to cover the back of the left side of the box and the 2 sides. So for the sides, for all the triangles, you simply take the corresponding size square and cut it into 2 triangles. So let's do the other side. And then you align it with all the edges to make sure it looks pretty. So now I'm going to cover the other 2 inner sides of the right side of the box. To make sure that I can attach the pencil box. Remember, we haven't attached that yet because we wanted to cover the inside walls first. Okay. So now all our inner walls are covered, and we can go ahead and cover the front of the pencil box. And then once that's covered, we can go ahead and attach it to the right side of the box. And then I'm covering the inside of the memo box. You don't have to do this. You can just simply put the memo notes in it if you want. But I just wanted to show you how it looks, that everything is covered. So now I need 4 more triangles for the outside of the box. Remember, we still have triangles on the outside. Don't forget to attach the pencil box to the right side of the box. Like this. All the way up against the back wall. Okay. So now we can close it and cover it from the outside. So we need 4 squares and 4 triangles to cover the entire box on the outside. So you can use whatever cover papers you have with matching colors, with different colors. And we're going to cover the sides with the magnets. Don't worry, the cover papers are still not going to interfere with the magnets. They're still going to work. So now I'm covering all 4 sides with the squares. And then the last piece on the inside, I'm going to cover the front of the memo box and just the little black space in front of the pencil box. So basically, I really like how this project looks. It's really cool as a gift or just for your desk. And it's really surprising when you open the box and you see that you can put inside pens and memo notes and things. So if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the little bell icon to be notified when I upload a new video so you won't miss any of my videos. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you next time.